Hello everyone, and welcome to my channel. Well, if you're new to my channel, go ahead, click that subscribe, hit that bell, click like. Well, today I'm going to show you how to make your Ford last long time. Switching to amsoil signature series motor oil. This oil is good up to 25k miles or 1 year, or even the filter. See that 99% efficiency at 20 microns? Guess what? No one else can claim that. Yep, you got it. No one else can claim that. 99% efficiency at 20 microns. Everyone claims that 99% efficiency, but it's not at 20. It's at 30 or even more. So, I'm gonna change the oil. Make this 2016 Ford Transit. This van run long time. Why am I doing this oil change myself? Well, basically the Ford gave a middle finger and said, we're no longer doing free oil changes for you guys. Why? Because they bought this dealership, smaller dealerships where I was taking it for free oil, because it came with a van every 6 months or every 22 to 2500 miles. And so you need about 6 to 7 quarts of oil. You're gonna need filter. You're gonna need a clean cup. You're gonna say, why do I need a clean cup for? Well, because it's an EcoBoost, and because they have high fuel dilution issue with the oil. You gotta take the oil, send to the lab, and analyze and see how your oil is protecting. Since it's been running on Motorcraft, my first oil sample that I did, oil did really poorly job, and it was done in like 22 or 2500 miles. It was basically self-destroying engine already. It was the oil was outside of the specs big time. So you're gonna need oil filter cup for oil analysis. You're gonna need an oil pan. You're gonna need safety glasses. You're gonna need gloves. You're gonna need a ratchet. You're gonna need size 5. Let's see what size that's it. Size 15 socket. Filter wrench, cardboard. Why cardboard? Well, the way Ford designed things, that when you change your oil, unfortunately you make a lot of mess. You spill the oil everywhere. So if you want to protect your concrete or your asphalt, well, put some cardboard. So let's dig in and go from there. Forgot to mention, you're gonna need ramps. Custom made ramps, do it yourself. Buy some lumber, and if you want to learn how to cut them and how to make them, subscribe. It's another reason for you to subscribe. I'll be making another set of these ramps, a little bit bigger, so I have more clearance to work, because you can't really get on this transit underneath without really burning yourself or hurting yourself. So you gotta have ramps. So let's remove the plug and go from there. What is the plug at? Now the plug is blank. So there is the plug. So that's the plug. So it's not super tight, which is nice. Thanks, Ford. Guys, whoever did the oil change, you guys did not overdo it. Usually, when things done at the dealer, people use impact wrench and all kind of stuff to torque. As you can see, it's running like a fountain. So there's the bolt. There is no crushable washers. Ford uses rubber washers. They're usually good for multiple oil changes, many. And I don't think Ford sells the washer itself. It's usually the bolt, I think. If I'm not mistaken, yes. Because when I did the 150 F-150, dealer told me they'd sell the washers. So how do you know when to change the washer? Well, when you tighten the bolt and the oil starts sipping from there where it's the plug, then it's time to replace the bolt with a rubber washer. Another tip to do, always use ramps. And why? Because when you notice the drain plug is on the passenger side, and on angle, so the way my driveway is sloping actually right now, it's sloped to the to the passenger side where the plug is and up. So that way you drain more oil, so pretty much all the oil will come out, that's what you want to do. And if it's on a flat surface, well, not everything will come out, and you will have more dirty oil inside the engine. So after you replace the oil, after you drain the oil, don't forget to put the bolt back, torque it, and then wipe it clean around the area. So if there is any oil leaks, you'll know that it's seeping through or not. Now I'm gonna remove the oil filter. If you can notice or not, but there is some wet area here. And the reason why it's wet, because when you drain the oil, when you remove the filter, oil starts running everywhere. And I told you guys I'm gonna send it to the lab. Well, I don't think I'm gonna be sending it to the lab. Maybe I will not, or maybe not, because I drained the oil into the pan, all the dirty oil. So can't get anything more out of the pan. So we'll see. Make sure you have enough cardboard, because it's gonna be running everywhere. I mean literally everywhere. I'm not even kidding. Cardboard oil pan. It's even worse on F-150 5.0. See, right there. See, it's running. It's dripping already. It's running on the pipes up there, as you can see. How bad it's running on everything. All the houses. Smart. Very smart. I hate to say, but the whole entire van is just like that. Everything is dumb engineering, poor engineering. It's a lot of oil running. Probably best thing to do is to let the oil run down until it stops running, then remove the filter completely. Oh man, that's a lot of oil still running. I can tell the oil is outside the specs already. It's so diluted. It's like a water. Literally, it's like a water. Yeah. If you're a Ford owner, you better switch to something else than motorcraft. Something to keep in mind, not sure if camera can pick it up or not, that surface where the oil filter is. See, there is a crowd built up around it. Make sure there is no filter O-ring, rubber O-ring, didn't stick to it, and wipe it clean. Make sure it's all clean surface up there, because previously, as you can see, there's a buildup. Why? Because dealers don't clean them, or even shops, independent shops. Because why? People in a hurry, they want to get it done. They just don't care about taking the time and clean the surface. So while it's dripping, we're gonna prep the filter. Look how clean the oil filter surface area. I just wiped it clean. Where there is the rag, it's all dirty. See right there. So now I'm gonna add some oil to the filter. You're probably wondering why. Well, it helps engine get its proper lubrication much faster. sure camera can pick it up. Product of USA. So it's an American made filter. So just another reason to buy amsoil. You are supporting American jobs, people that work here in America. So we're going to need to take some oil. I'm going to pour it in the filter about halfway through so it's all saturated. This is a must for a funnel for adding oil. Don't put too much oil because since it's on an angle, you're going to be spilling a lot of oil. You know what I mean. Take a finger, sure it's clean, and put some oil so the O-ring, the filter O-ring is lubricated so it doesn't get jammed or once the surface of the oil touches it's about 3/4 of a ton. And don't use tools. You don't want to overtorque it. That's okay if it's a little bit more. It doesn't hurt. You don't want to usually say from 3/4 to 1 full turn. So we're done here. Next thing what we're gonna be doing is wiping this mess clean. That's something I do not like to see running oil everywhere. Right there, as you can see on the bottom, what I told you guys earlier, it's already there. Look, it's already there. So now we're going to add 6 quarts. It's very tricky to add oil on this thing. Either you need to have good size funnel or something like this and twist it so you don't spill anything. Because there is no room to so we have added 5.7, 5.8 quarts of oil. So now even says 5.9, but that's if the engine is completely dry. We don't want to put more than we should of engine oil. So the next step, we're going to start her up, let her run, idle, check for any leaks from the drain plug, from the oil filter area, and go from there. You might be wondering what's the mileage on this thing. It's 22,717. Even for my own records, I can go back and check if I forget when I replaced the oil. So I'm going to start her up. Oil pressure light is on, disappeared. Average MPG, as you can see, 16.3, most of it highway 90%. So it's okay. Not the greatest, but I guess for the size. Let's take a look how many oil leaks, if there is any. Let's check the area for the oil filter. If there is any oil leaking, you will see on the filter at the bottom of the filter. Then you want to check for any oil leaks with the drain plug. There shouldn't be any. So let it warm up a little bit idle. Let's throw the engine up and see how she behaves. And if let's see the filter area. If any, no, I don't see any oil leaking there. Filter is dry. Drain plug, it's all dry up there too. So that's how you check, make sure. And then we're gonna take her off the ramps and check the oil again, making sure we have enough. And again, of course, we're gonna wipe all that clean. I guess not the last thing. What we want to do, we want to do reset.